kept me organized and helped me to get good grades. Tip number 1 is to organize your study area. Before you even sit down to study, you have to make sure you get everything you need in one place so you don't have an excuse to stand up and walk around searching for it. Don't forget the snacks and the water. Tip number 2. Keep a schedule. Get a large calendar and write down due dates of all your tests, exams, assignments, and papers. Some people prefer to put notifications in their phone, but I find that having an actual paper calendar in front of your eyes gives you a better sense of time. Place a calendar somewhere near your study place, that way you're constantly aware what is due when and for which subject. You can also get creative and use stickers to remind you about upcoming deadlines. Tip number 3. Make a study goal. Before you sit down to study, write down what you want to accomplish during the study session. Be specific. By doing that, you're setting a goal for yourself. Setting a goal is very important, as subconsciously you would feel that once you reach your study goal, you can take a break and reward yourself. If you do not have a study plan, you might feel overwhelmed by the amount of material you have to go through. A study goal will help you to feel organized and keep track of time. Tip number 4. Read the textbook. Seems obvious, but so many people rely just on their lecture notes and skip the textbook entirely. Throughout the years of studying, I found that the most effective way to read the textbook goes like this. First, just read the chapter like you would a novel. Do not try to understand the material, nor take any notes. Once you do that, come back to the chapter, but this time read it much slower, take notes, and try to understand the material. And remember, no matter how good your lecture notes are, the textbook will always have more information. Tip number 5. Make flashcards. Okay, so this tip is self-explanatory. For classes that require a lot of memorization, prepare a stack of flashcards and carry them with you. Every time you have a free minute, review them. It is simple, but it does help to remember the material. Tip number 6. Use Pomodoro technique. Study for 25 minutes and take 5-minute breaks. Every third break, take up to 20 minutes. You can set a stopwatch on your phone to keep track of time. Tip number 7. Reward yourself. Every time you reach your study goal, reward yourself with something small but enjoyable. A piece of chocolate, a bubble bath, or your favorite TV show. Decide on your reward before you sit down to study so you have something to look forward to. Tip number 8. Turn off your computer. Now, obviously, it is not always possible to study without a computer, but when it is, turn it off. Without the temptation of internet, you would concentrate so much more on the subject that you're studying. Tip number 9 is to switch it up. Be creative. You don't always have to study at your desk. For example, you can go over your lecture notes while taking a bubble bath. Just put your notes in a clear folder so they don't get wet. Tip number 10. Remember the big picture. There are many reasons why you would want to get a good grade. It's either to get into an Ivy League school or get a scholarship. Whatever your reasons are, write them down on a piece of paper and keep them within your eyesight. When you're feeling discouraged, unmotivated, and tired, it would help you to remember why you're still studying at 2 a.m. in the morning, or why you're at home cracking math problems while all of your friends are out partying. Remember, always keep the end goal in mind. This is it for my tips. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.